Hey everyone, it's Coach Mason, and today we've got some activities for you that you can do inside and outside with your families, since we're being at home a lot more than normal. Before we do that though, we'd like to still talk about our core values. We still want to promote these core values, even though we're not meeting in classes. We still want to promote these. It's super important to demonstrate these while we're at home. We want to talk a little bit about respect and how we can respect ourselves and respect those around us while we're at home. The most important thing we can do to respect ourselves is make sure we're getting enough sleep, we're drinking enough water, we're eating the right things, and we're washing our hands. It's also important that we're following the directions of the local health officials in our area to make sure that we are keeping the public safe. That goes hand in hand with being respectful to others as well. We're at home a lot more than we normally are with brothers and sisters or family members, and it's super important that we still show them respect. So first we're going to start with some activities, different exercises that you can do inside or outside just to get warmed up, just to get moving a little bit. We're going to touch our toes for 10 seconds, and then we're going to reach up as high as we can for 10 seconds. Next, we're going to do jumping jacks. We're going to try to do 20 jumping jacks. Now we're going to do push-ups. So now our goal is to do 10 push-ups, or as many as you're able to do. Next, we're going to use either a toy or a cone, something lying around at the house that is stationary. We're going to jump over from side to side 10 times, and then from front to back. We're going to run from cone to cone as fast as we can 5 times. All right, so now we're going to move into the game that we can play inside or outside with golf equipment or without a golf equipment, and it's called Capture the Targets. So first I'm going to show you how to play the game with golf equipment if you have it at your house. So we're going to be needing a putter and a golf ball. We can use a real golf ball or we can use a foam golf ball. Now, with our setup over here, we've used toys scattered all around about 5 to 10 yards away from where we're starting. And I've used 2 frogs to indicate where I'm going to start. Now, if you're playing by yourself, you can play this game by setting a timer for 1 minute and trying to see how many of the targets you can hit by putting the ball. You can only hit 1 ball at a time. Once you hit the target, you go grab the ball and return. Looks something like this. So I hit the target, I'm going to walk over, grab both my ball and the target, bring it back and set it down, and that's 1 point. So next, if you don't have golf equipment, you can use any ball that you have in your house, and you can use a throwing or tossing motion to try to hit the targets. That would look something like this. So I hit the target, I'm going to walk, grab it, grab my ball, and move back. Now, if you hit 2 targets, whichever target you hit first is the only target that you can take. All right, so now if you have multiple people that want to play the game, you can also play the game with partners. And depending on space, you can add more players. So I've got Coach Tammy here. She's going to be my playing partner that I'm going to try to beat and get more targets. So first we're going to play with golf equipment. You notice we're super spread out. We want to make sure we're extra safe when we're doing this activity, especially if we're using golf clubs. Now the goal of the game, we're still going to set a timer for 1 minute. We're going to go and see who can hit the most targets in 1 minute. Once we hit 1 shot, we're going to walk, grab our ball, be super safe, and be careful with the next person so we're not running into each other with our golf clubs or our golf balls. So you want to give it a go? All right. 3, 2, 1, go. At the end of the time, we would count up our targets. I had 3. How many did you have?
I have 3.
All right, so in this case, we would have to do a playoff, but we would keep going until there was a winner. We're gonna play the game if we don't have golf equipment, same as if we played it with 1 player. We're gonna use two different balls that aren't golf balls, and we're gonna use it to throw out and roll out and try to hit the target. Same thing, we're gonna set a timer for 1 minute and see which person can get the most targets. 3, go. I had 4 targets.
I have 3.
She had 3, so I would win that round. I'd get 1 point. So we put the targets back and continue going.